Untitled chatting with you, Nicholas. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks very much.
Thank you for joining us. So, congratulations on 10 years of the Literary Festival. Tell us what that means for the Bocas Lit Fest.
Well, it means we've been around for a long time. It's one of those things where the 10 years have gone by very quickly, but it also feels like a very long time. So because we had this kind of milestone this year, we'd always planned for 2020 to be a special year, a different year, to do some different things. But we never expected that. Let's just say 2020 has been different and special in ways we couldn't have predicted or anticipated. So that, like everybody else, we've been kind of rolling with the punches for COVID-19 and having to reinvent what we do. Our festival has a reputation for being a place that's very informal, it's very open, where it's easy for the audiences to interact with writers, even quite famous writers. We don't have a hard separation between the stage and the audience. So I think that personal interaction is what a lot of people come to Bocas for. And obviously, most of us are locked up at home. Writers can't get on planes. So we can't do the festival in that way, but we've spent the last few months basically reinventing what we do so that we can do it online on a virtual platform. And the actual festival date's coming up, the 18th to the 20th of September. We'll have 3 days of programming with something like 80 different writers and speakers, and just delivered to people through their laptops, their tablets, their phones. All you have to do is switch on and log on.
Well, I like to look on the bright side of things, and while it is quite different, you all have been able to adapt and create this festival in an online platform, in an online format. Now, I think some of the advantages to this, you could let me know what you feel about it, is that you'd be able to have probably a bigger base of individuals being able to engage and experience the festival.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, we started live streaming, doing a video live stream of our physical festival a few years back, and we immediately saw the difference that made, so that the audience is not just, say 100 people sitting down in the room with the stage, but potentially hundreds more people watching at home anywhere in the world. So over the past couple of years, we had actually built up this kind of virtual international audience anyway. So now, it's all about them. And now our audience at home in Trinidad is also part of that virtual audience.
So what do folks have to look forward to in this year's installment of the festival, the 10th installment?
Well, lots of stuff. We've tried, even in this format, this virtual format, we've tried to keep the kind of diversity of kinds of events and kinds of subjects that we do every year. So if you've ever been to the NGC Bocas Lit Fest, we try to make it a festival for everybody. So there's everything. There's poetry and fiction for people who like that. There's, some political discussion, current affairs discussion for people who like that. There's music, there's performance. So some of the highlights this year, for instance, because of the situation we find ourselves in, I think many of us around the world right now are kind of wondering what the future holds. Not just for Trinidad and Tobago or the Caribbean, but the rest of the world. We've lived through COVID-19, or we still are. And 2020 has been a year of huge upheavals around the world in all kinds of ways. So we're actually doing, on the opening day of the festival, which is Friday, the 18th of September, we're doing a program called Future Friday, where we're getting together a group of writers of speculative fiction. That's writers who write, sci-fi, fantasy, work in that genre, to share their work and talk about what they think the future holds and how literature helps us imagine the future and perhaps imagine better futures. We've also got things like a really high-level panel on political leadership in the Caribbean, which is going to include P.J. Patterson, the ex-Prime Minister of Jamaica, who published his political memoirs recently. We are marking the anniversary of a very well-loved Trinidadian novel, Crick Crack Monkey by Merle Hodge, which turned 50 this year. So we're doing a series of dramatizations from that novel to bring it to life. And we're also marking another big anniversary, another golden anniversary, which is, of course, the Black Power Revolution in 1970. So we've got a series of discussions and readings to explore the legacies of 1970, not just as a historical event, but asking what it means for us today, what those ideas and those hopes and opportunities mean 50 years later. So I think that maybe that gives you a sense of the diversity of what we're planning to do. And as usual, we've got a certain regular features in our festival program. Every year we bring together two Calypsonians to do an extempore debate. So we're doing that again, like this time, not in front of a live audience, but in front of a virtual audience. We every year at the festival we do a special open mic event, one of our signature events called Stand and Deliver, where we invite writers to come and writers of any kind, of any level of experience, to come and share their work. So we're doing that in a virtual format. So it's a bit of everything, and the program is on our website right now, bocaslitfest.com. So people can log on, check it out there, and pull out their diaries and plan the events that they want to watch.
All right, that sounds great. And just quickly, is there any fee attached for registration or anything of the like?
Nope, everything is completely free. So it's live streaming in 3 places: at our website, at YouTube, and at Facebook. So you just need to find our YouTube page or Facebook page, Bocas Lit Fest. No registration, completely free. All you have to do is turn up at the day and time and switch on and log on.
All right. Well, again, I want to say congratulations to 10 years of doing the NGC Bocas Lit Fest Festival, and the festival is coming up in December. Again, Nicholas Laughlin, Program Director of the NGC Bocas Lit Fest, thank you for joining us this morning and sharing, what is happening with that.